Hey class, you guys are about to start working with your 33-in-1 exploration kits. For today, you guys are going to do exercises, or I should say experiments 2 and 3. But just wanted to go over a few things with you. So you're going to have this whole entire pack of stuff, which is great. Take out what you need for each exercise, leave the rest in here, and you'll be in good shape. One thing I didn't mention is you're going to need a 9-volt battery. It does not come included with the kit. If you have one at home, go ahead and use it. If you don't have one at home and you're able to make your way to a store to get them, that would be great. All you need is one. And if you're not in a position where you can't get to the store or you don't have one, I will have them on for you in class. So if you can't do the experiment because you don't have an LED, that's okay. You'll still be able to read through and do the questions, and then you'll be able to make up the experiment later. So you have that. Now, one of the things with these 9-volt batteries is you don't want to leave them plugged in to your battery snap because it'll start draining the battery in this thing pretty quick. So when you're done with it for the day, disconnect your battery snap off of the top. And that way it won't drain. So here you got your battery snap, only fits on one way, super. And then this obviously would make it to your breadboard. All right, so when it comes to your breadboard, they're brand new, which is a wonderful thing, but sometimes, like it says on this piece of paper, the fittings can be a little tight, the socket holes. So if you have yourself a small paper clip and you're struggling to get, little resistors or LED leads in, you can just kind of press these in and it'll loosen them up just enough to kind of work. Now, you're not going to need to do that to every single thing on here, but if you're struggling to get something in, a tiny paper clip will go a long way. As you're going to read on page 7, and I do want you to read page 7, here's how these guys work. Is letters A through E are all electrically connected in the same row. And that goes from all the way up to all the way down. These 5 are connected in each row. We have the center line, which breaks it over. And then, F through J are also electrically connected. When it comes to the column, nothing is connected this way. So what you're going to notice in your packet or in your binder here is it's going to show you how things need to be in the same line for them to work. That's what's important. What is not important, and I want to be clear on this, what's not important is the fact that our battery snap is 2 rows away from the resistor and the resistor is 6 rows away from, that's not important. They could be one next to the other, next to the other. What's important is that what needs to be in the same row is in the same row, and what doesn't need to be in the same row isn't. So the amount of space in between one part and another doesn't matter. I'm not interested in that, and I don't want you stressing out and counting out little spots. That's a waste of time. Okay, other than that, you guys should be in good shape. Again, for exercises 2 and 3, it talks about using a VOM, a VOM. That's stands for volt ohm meter. We call it a multimeter, and we will do that portion in class. We'll show you how that works in class because we're going to leave our multimeters in here. All right, what else do I have? With our 9-volt batteries, it is the temptation of students to simply start taking components from the bag and just connecting them on top of the battery. Don't do that. The amount of voltage and current that comes out of here is enough to straight up ruin some of the pieces. For example, this LED, which is why resistors play a part in circuitry. So the amount of current in this is more current than this can handle. And what's going to happen is it's going to get bright for just a fraction of a second, and it's never going to work again. And don't do that. So please refrain from just connecting things to the 9-volt battery because you're interested in that. Follow along in the book and kind of do as it's told. the book is a good thing. It doesn't explain that you just shouldn't stick stuff to a battery. So be good with that and take care of all your parts and pieces. Remember, everything is brand new, and the hope is that you return it to our class in good working order, all the parts and pieces. So good luck with your experiments, and remember to record the final product of it doing what it's supposed to do so you can get credit. Have a good day.